Check, 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 check. Mic check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, check. Mic check. Okay, I don't really have a plan for this, and I was going back and forth in my mind whether or not I thought this was a good idea, and I'm going to keep on looking over at the monitor over here. It's been a while since I've seen you, and there are some things that I've been doing that are they're not new to me, and oddly enough, things are at a point now where they are not necessarily new things in a public sense, and I'm doing a video now. Just quickly, this is not like a big production, as you can tell. It's a mess in here, and yeah, I have a couple of goals, I guess, with this. The first is there are, I guess, some amount of you that might only know me through this YouTube channel, which, you know, is not a ton because it's never really been like my primary thing that I've been doing. It was kind of, you know, just for funsies. But for those of you who have either only followed me through here or through Corpse Run, which was my old comic strip, I guess this is a coming out video for you guys in the event that you don't follow me anywhere else. So to that point, I publicly came out as transgender in November of 2024, and the public coming out was the day after Thanksgiving. Just to give you a bit of the rundown on the timeline of things for me, I was questioning my gender starting around 12, 13 years old. Came to the conclusion that I was transgender at 20, and then I was closeted for quite a while. I didn't come out to anyone for 9 years. And then in 2017, I came out to Richard, who is my best friend. And those of you who know me through Corpse Run, you might remember from time to time seeing in like the blog posts under a comic, like the off-mentioned Rich or Richard said blah, blah, blah. That was him. It turned out he was the best man at my wedding a couple of years ago. And after I had come out to him, I came out to a few more people around that time. So roughly in 2018, I came out to about 5 people total. And then I sat on that, you know, for another long while. I didn't tell anyone knew anything about this until 2023. And after that coming out, I didn't realize it at the time, but I was now kind of on my path to like, I'm eventually going to make the decision that I want to transition and I want to come out publicly. And the decision to begin my transition was in February of 2024. And, you know, I spoke to my doctors, and on April 28th, 2024, I started hormone replacement therapy. From there, I started telling some more people in my life. I told one coworker of mine because I wanted someone at the office to know, just in case I went insane suddenly on hormones. Not that that's something that would happen to my understanding, but, you know, just in case I suddenly went banana town, I wanted to make sure that somebody, I probably should have drank some water before doing this. I should leave the cap off. And then from there, I, you know, started telling a few more people and a few more people. And then in October 2024, it kind of became like go time because I was getting to a point where, I wasn't going to be able to hide the fact that I was on hormones forever. And, I don't see my family all that often. So I wanted to make sure that, to the best of my ability, I was telling people in person, and I didn't want it to be over text or emails or anything like that. So my wife and I, we came out to my mom one day, and then her parents the next day. And then on Thanksgiving, I came out to my extended family. And then I had a comic come out the next day online as like a public announcement of I am trans, and this is something that I'm doing right now. And yeah, so I'm going to say that's one goal accomplished so far for this little video in terms of for anyone that was following me, but not on any other platforms. This is my coming out video, I suppose. The next thing that I wanted to do is, let's see, how long has it been now? So, and I started at the end of April, so let's just say I started in May. I'm really bad at math. I went to art school. I'm sorry. And I'm also really bad at drawing, so art school didn't do that good of a job. Hold on, I have to take that back. My friend AC has been telling me that I'm not allowed to call what I do doodling, and I'm not allowed to neg myself anymore. I am trying to work on it. So AC, if you do happen to see this, I'm sorry. I just I backslid for a moment, but I'm working on it. Okay. Okay. So May 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I'm about 10 months into hormone replacement therapy. So I wanted, I guess this isn't like a before because, I've been going through this process a little bit, but I guess I wanted to make some kind of snapshot in video form of what I look and in particular what I sound like right now, because I haven't really done any voice training yet, but I'm actually I got into I don't even know what to call it. I'm going to call it, I guess, like sessions to work with a speech pathologist to start working on, I guess, my feminine voice as opposed to my incredibly masculine, powerful, deep voice. So I guess that goal has also been achieved because you can see and hear what I sound like. So this is my 10 months in starting point. But, there's plenty of pictures and video of what I, look and sound like beforehand, because of Corpse Run and other videos that I've done. And the third thing that my goal is, I guess, with this is a lot of folks who are transitioning, it's my understanding that they're not super into I guess existing imagery of them before transition, and it's totally understandable why. And to a degree, I feel the same way in that, it's a snapshot of a visual representation of me that doesn't necessarily match what I have in my head. But in my case, there's already a lot of existing content that has that, and pictures I put online before due to the old comic strip. So I figure what I want to do is just lean into it and continue to create a visual record through my transition, and to show anyone that is considering transition, whether you're in the closet or otherwise, but you don't know if you want to go on hormone replacement therapy, um, you know, I'm, the transgender, male to female. Um, this is what I look like right now, and this is what I sound like right now. I don't think anyone is necessarily going to be like, there goes a lady, but I'm gonna just keep on shaking the mouse to make sure the monitors don't turn off. Sorry. Um, but that's okay that I don't look the way I want to right now. Um, anyone who has been researching whether they want to do this for themselves has already heard plenty of people refer to the process as being a marathon and not a sprint, and that's very much true. I am also not particularly ladylike in a traditional sense anyway. I don't really like wearing makeup. I am not really that big on feminine clothes. I think I referred to myself or my fashion sense to someone this past week as business casual goblin, um, in the sense that I am presentable but messy. I I might be giving myself too much credit right now because it's not like I thinged got myself together for this. I meant to record this earlier today, but I've got some stuff going on that's not great. Um, but I digress. Um, but yeah, this is what I look and I sound like right now. I've had 4 uh, laser hair removal sessions on my face so far, face and neck. Um, I guess I'll search for the photo now. It'll in a moment. I'm about to show you what I looked like at the apex of my adventures in beard growth. So you know what? I was gonna have like in my mind, I was just like, oh, what if I like pop it on the screen like all at once, and there could be like a jump scare. Like, you know what? Let's not do that. I will fade it in briefly now, and yeah, this is what I looked like when I was like, well, let me just lean into doing a beard because why not? I can grow it, so let's have a little bit of fun, even though I don't necessarily like having it. But yeah, this is what I look like, and this is what I sound like. If you have concerns that when you start HRT, you're not going to look the way you want to right away, yeah, you're not going to, but that's okay. I don't want you to be afraid of the short term in lieu of the happiness that the long term can give. I've been going through this process and I just feel so much better. Um, I've been honest with myself uh, since I was 20 years old, and I'm 36 right now. So, I always accepted the reality of, my recognition of being trans for quite some time. And I think that self acceptance helped me grow. And then the reaching out to others over the years, obviously slowly at first, um, has just made me happier and happier. And now that I've started this process, I am even more over the moon. And I wish I started sooner. Um, so if you're in a situation where, you've felt that this is your reality, I would recommend, talking to your doctors, your therapist, family, whoever it is that you trust and feel safe with, and would be able to give you, proper medical insight into what the process would be for you. I think it's something that's worth considering. I've met so many amazing people in the last couple of months since publicly being out. And in a couple of ways, either I've reconnected with, friends from my past. I went on like a kick of calling old friends from high school and college and all over, and that was quite wonderful. The monitors turned off on me again. I and then I've been meeting all of these new people through some new comics that I'm doing. So yeah, Corpse Run is not coming back. That's very much gone now, or not gone. It's just that was a phase of my life that's over. I do have a new comic strip, I guess, just called "I'm Still Alex," and I suppose I'm just going to put some links in the video description on YouTube, in case you want to read that, and if you might be interested in checking that out. And essentially what that's going to be is making a bit of a comic strip journal of my experience in transitioning and hopefully beyond. Yeah, I guess that's about it. To the people who have been reaching out to me and know me only as Alex from I'm Still Alex, I hope you're not too disappointed in the fact that I'm not I don't look very ladylike or necessarily sound very ladylike, but again, that's okay. And I'm not ashamed of the way I look and sound. And I don't want anyone else to be either. We all start somewhere. This is where I'm starting out. And it's been so much better and inspiring and heartwarming than I could have imagined. And everyone has just been so wonderful. And to you guys that have all, reached out to me and shared your stories with me and your artwork and all the things it is that you like to create and share with the world. I am so flattered and honored to be on this journey with you. And yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know that I'm going to edit this all that much, really. I might just just leave it as is, because I don't know. I don't necessarily know that I've got the bandwidth for that right now. But thank you for sitting down and listening to me meander with a microphone in front of my face. I don't normally record things the way I'm recording this right now. I don't think I've ever connected this microphone to this camera before, and I hope I've done it right. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Hopefully I will periodically make little update videos, but I wouldn't really expect those all too often or even at all. I don't really know that I have a plan to make that a regular thing, but I do plan on keep it on making the comics that I have right now, and there's no set schedule for those like I was doing for Corpse Run. They're just whenever I've got something to make a comic about, I'm going to make it. And yeah, I'll put some links in the video description below. But be well. I love you. And if you're watching this or you stroll across this because, you might be questioning, no matter what you realize you are, whether you're trans, you're non-binary, whether you're cis, all of those things are valid and beautiful, and we all deserve to be, happy and safe. And if listening to my experience in one way or another could be helpful in some way, then I am absolutely happy to do that. And I'm kind of just shaking a little. So yeah, okay. That's enough rambling for me at this point. So thank you again for listening, and take it easy, and maybe I'll see you somewhere with the comics or what have you. Much love. Bye.